Namaste and welcome to the tutorial of problems on orthogonality. Here we will discuss a problem in which S is consist of following three vectors u1, u2, u3 in three-dimensional real space, and we have to show that S is orthogonal basis in three-dimensional real space, and also we have to represent vector v as a linear combination of u1, u2 and u3. So let's start with the solution by considering the first section in which we have to show that S is the orthogonal basis in the three-dimensional real space. As per the definition of orthogonal vectors, two vectors are orthogonal to each other if and only if their inner product is equal to 0. So to prove that S is an orthogonal basis, first we have to prove that the vectors which S is consist of are orthogonal to each other. That means the vector u1, u2 and u3 are orthogonal to each other. Then only we can say that S is orthogonal. So let's first find the inner products of these vectors with each other. So first we will find the inner product of vectors u1 with u2, and that is equal to 0. Also we will find out the inner product of vector u1 with u3, and that is also coming out as in 0. And finally we will find out the inner product of vector u2 with u3, and that is also calculated as 0. So as the inner product of these vectors with each other are coming out as in 0, these three vectors are orthogonal to each other, and therefore S is orthogonal and also linearly independent. So accordingly, S is the basis for three-dimensional real space, because any three linearly independent vectors forms the basis of our three-dimensional real space. Therefore, S is the orthogonal basis in three-dimensional real space. Now we will come to the section B, where we have to represent V as a linear combination of u1 and u2. Here we already have u1, the values of u1, u2 and u3 that I have rewrite over here for our convenience. So first let's write V as a linear combination of u1, u2 and u3 in terms of unknowns x1, x2 and x3 as shown over here in equation 1. After that, we will take the inner product on both sides of equation 1 with respect to ui. Hence we get the inner product of first equation with respect to ui on the both sides. After simplifying this, we will get the following equation, which we can rewrite for xi as in the ratio of inner product of v with ui to the inner product of ui with itself. So by using this equation number 2, we can evaluate the values of x1, x2, x3. Let's substituting the respective values of the vectors. So x1 can be calculated by substituting the respective values of vector u and the vector v. So here I represents 1, 2 and 3. So therefore when I is equal to 1, we can find x1, and hence the formula for the x1 is nothing but the inner product of v with u1 divided by inner product of u1 with itself. So therefore it is equal to 2.29. Similarly, we will evaluate the values of x2 and x3, and hence by substituting these values of x1, x2 and x3 in the equation 1, we can write V as a linear combination of u1, u2 and u3 as shown over here. So you can self-try this example by using the same steps we have just discussed now. Thank you.